What you see in the distance is Kib's car, late to the Rooster Teeth family reunion. Oh yeah, there he is. I bet you he's not going to pull up into the driveway, he's going to take only the road. And there he goes. Missed it completely. Jesus Christ. And he just kept driving. I tried to call him, he didn't answer his phone. I even went down to the driveway to chase after him, which is when I had my spill. Oh no! Already a great start to the day, especially when we were about to go to the Streamies and lose every single award.
Are you ready for this?
Special day.
Special day.
Oh wait, there's Kib. He went to go try on suits. It's interesting how things work out when people don't go where they're supposed to, and they go somewhere else instead. It's interesting how that happens.
Typically for these occasions you would wear like black and white, but you know.
Well, no, I think it's pretty open. Yeah, I mean, gray's fine. Gray's
Okay,
fine.
so groomsmen can wear gray too, that's cool.
What?
We didn't tell Devin about the Streamies because he's new to the group and doesn't deserve to go. So he assumed James trying on suits was for a wedding. James's wedding. Speaking of which, this was recorded about 2 days ago. Ever since then, I actually haven't heard from James, but that's a story for a different time.
I like this vest. I've never worn a vest before, man. It's kind of cool.
I'm just, it's exciting. He hasn't told me yet, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna ask me to be his best man.
What do you think this is, Devin?
No, yeah. I just don't know what you're talking about, but I like winking at you. I haven't written my speech yet, but
Your speech?
yeah.
No, you know you're not doing a speech, right?
You know, everyone stands up, you take a champagne.
No, it's just, this time it's just gonna be like me, Steve, James, Autumn standing up. And
Yeah,
then
all in the
talking.
audience, and then when I'm
No,
probably
on the
sitting next
stage.
to him and Lauren.
By the podium.
I've known James for 10 years.
Irrelevant.
And
You know what I mean?
I know, it needs work, I'll polish it. You know,
I love the song.
I just wanted to say hi, James, you'll probably watch this later. I'm so happy for you. And
Devin, what are you doing?
I'm recording my, was it prenuptials?
Your eulogy?
My prenuptial video.
Are you getting married?
Good one. Yeah, I actually think they're just okay. I mean, for you guys, I think they work. But what I'm gonna do is actually have a phone call with Gucky outside. I'm gonna have mine
What?
rented. I'm
What
gonna
did
see
you
if I
just
can
say?
swim
You have a
in.
phone- you
Gucci,
have a
I
phone
said.
call
I
with
misspoke. I misspoke. But you guys are great. These are beautiful for you guys. For you guys. But I'm.
Little shark skin.
Don't wipe it the other way.
Oh!
Why did you tell me it was Sunday
What?
already?
The award ceremony. The Streamies are Sunday night. What do you
Yeah.
think this is for?
So is your wedding before? Or
My
don't-
wedding? I'm not getting married,
Dude,
dude.
don't get cold feet now.
He thinks I'm getting married.
I'm missing my call almost. What's that?
He thinks I'm getting married.
That explains a lot. Devin, do you know he's not getting married, right?
I'm not getting married, dude. I would
For a
let you know
while.
before,
Yeah.
well beforehand.
Great, I'm glad that was settled. I was really hoping that I wouldn't see Devin at the Streamies. I was also hoping I wouldn't see Kib, because he left me to die at the Rooster Teeth family reunion, where my only source of joy was playing with the walkie-talkie. Someone tell me I'm lonely. I've got a medical emergency too. My asshole's open. I don't think there's even anything getting through, to be honest.
Do you feel in charge?
Say you have a medical emergency,
No.
that means I'm gonna come.
Was there anything coming through on the walkie-talkie?
Yes.
Oh, yikes. I was escorted out, but that's fine. I had to go lose some awards anyway. If there's one thing I hate, it's being in public places with all these people. And then also, Devin kept scaring me. How are you feeling about tonight? Do you think we have a good chance of winning Show of the Year?
I think we have a good chance of doing something, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna
Dude,
win.
I'm ready to fight someone, man.
The chances of us winning anything were slim to none, especially when Autumn was as drunk as a mule. When you look around the room, you see all these elegantly dressed professionals. And then you get to our group. Sure, we're dressed well to an extent, but we're goddamn animals. Nothing about us screams industry.
Everything about me screams industry, dude.
What? Nothing about you screams industry in the slightest.
Except for this hot flannel I'm wearing. Better luck it catch you like I'm about to get an 8 out of 10.
But a look a catch it like a gonna get what the fuck does that? We were all pretty much ready to lose all the awards tonight. We had previously lost 2 for Best Directing, Best Editing, which made sense. We lost Directing to a legitimately highly produced show, and we lost Best Editing to The Game Theorist, which is an amazing show. So we had some pretty tough competition, and honestly, we were just glad to be nominated. Well, some of us were. I don't really think Autumn knew what was going on the entire time, especially after drinking 14 mahogany daiquiris. By about 1 hour in, Autumn had completely lost all motory functions. I specifically didn't want to drink because I wanted to feel all the pain of losing each award.
Hey, Steve!
Yes, I hear you. No one else is talking.
We're nominated for this one.
Comedy and an apology from your
Keep an eye out, all right?
Hello, everyone. We're here today to announce the nominees for the Comedy Award at the Streamies.
Rudy Mancuso.
And Sugar Pine 7.
Do you ever think that you make something good, like a good product, and then you see it displayed in front of countless other people and you think to yourself, oh, that is not... Originally, I thought that was a lot better than it was, but then, like, viewing it with everybody and then seeing how they all react to it, maybe it's just us that thinks we're funny.
We all killed Parker accidentally.
No, just give it a shot.
And the streaming goes to Liza Taylor.
Well, there went our only shot at winning, because there was no doubt in our mind Show of the Year was going to Philip DeFranco. And rightfully so, he has a great show and he campaigned hard, but maybe we win something next year.
To present our final award of the night, please welcome one of the biggest stars in the entire world, Lisa Kashey.
Show of the Year.
Even though I was dead set on losing, I was looking at all of the nominees displayed on the screen, and I was honored to be listed in a category with them. So even knowing that we were going to lose, I wasn't feeling down on myself. I was just proud.
And the streaming goes to Sugar Pine 7!
So that happened, and then we walked up on stage to accept the award for Show of the Year. If you love what you do, you'll never have to work a day in your life. Well, I disagree. No matter how much you love what you do, you'll always have to work. And you have to work hard. And sometimes 15-hour days seems like a lot more work than love. But someday, when you're sitting with all the people you care about the most, all those hours you spent working turns into a moment like this.
Time is passing by, I still want you. Crime is on the rise, I still want you. Climate change and death, I still want you. Nuclear distress, I still want you. The earth is heating up, I still want you. Hurricane